Nightly greetings, one and all. Denise Osorio here, homegrown and glad to bring you PTV News Now. Tops on our stories tonight: to fulfill his mandate and carry out the implementation of his programs and projects in his working agenda, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. earlier today named 3 key officials in the Commission on Audit and the Commission on Elections, or Comelec, to fill out vacated posts. In his social media account, the President tapped former DAR Secretary or Undersecretary for Legal Affairs, Attorney Luis Mainrado Panguluyan, to fill out the vacated post of Civil Service Commissioner Eileen Lizada, who officially retired from government service on the 2nd of February. Likewise, he designated former Assistant Tourism Secretary Douglas Michael Malilin to fill out in an interim capacity a commissioner post in the Commission on Audit. And the President also promoted former Comelec election officer for the Ilocos region, Attorney Noli Pipo, to the poll body's newest commissioner hours after naming and administering the oath of office for Attorney Maria Norina Tangaro Casingal as the other new commissioner appointee to the poll body. The Arctic region has long been under the assault of climate change, with polar ice caps steadily melting away and the habitat of a number of wildlife in serious peril of being forever lost. But as environmental danger ramps up, so do economic opportunities as major powers scramble to control available shipping lanes and deposits of mineral resources in this VOA report.
Despite being one of Earth's coldest and least populated regions, the Arctic is quickly becoming a key focus for the United States and other regional powers. 8 nations hold territory north of the Arctic Circle: Canada, Russia, Iceland, Finland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and the United States. Since 1996, these governments have participated in the Arctic Council Forum, along with representatives of indigenous groups like the Sami, Inuit, and Chukchi, to promote scientific research and environmental conservation. However, since Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine, other Arctic governments have suspended cooperation with Moscow. The tension comes at a time when melting ice due to climate change is turning the Arctic into a zone of commercial and geopolitical competition, opening new shipping routes while making fossil fuel and mineral deposits more accessible. Russia controls most of the Arctic coastline and has built up military infrastructure while expanding its territorial claims. Maritime disputes also persist, despite the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. Both Canada and Russia claim that parts of the new shipping routes pass through their territorial waters, while the United States has yet to ratify the UN's Maritime Treaty. Outside powers are also pressing claims, as China has declared itself a near-Arctic state, partnering with Arctic governments to invest in infrastructure and research. Given the increased Russian and Chinese presence, Greenland, an autonomous territory of NATO ally Denmark, is considered key to America's Arctic strategy. The island already contains a U.S. military base and has recently seen further military buildup from Denmark. As the region heats up, both literally and politically, the contest for Arctic influence is only beginning.
At this moment, let's turn to my colleague in Pine City's TV studios for what's brewing of late in the Cordilleras. Audrey?
Naimbag Arabi Pilipinas, nailukat ti maikawalo nga edisyon ti Coffee Festival tila Trinidad, Benguet. Tampok iti makalawas sa selebrasyon dagiti nagdudumang aktibidad kas iti indigenous coffee roasting and brewing competition, coffee art painting competition ken coffee farm tour. Bigbigan ti lokal a gobyerno ti kinapateg ti kape kadagiti umili as simbolo ti kultura ken pakasaritaan ti ili. Gapo iti dayta ginuyugoy dadagiti agtutubo iti panangitaloda iti kape tapno saan ang mapukaw daytoy. Iti datos ti Municipal Agriculture Office dumanon iti nasurok humurang pitugaso ti coffee growers iti Trinidad. Lupay kasa pagparparikutan dagiti coffee grower ti kinakurang ti pagmulaan da, amay sa rason niya agkurkurang matlang ti supply ti kape kadagiti pribado as sanikwa.
Coffee also symbolizes hope in this particular part of the country. Hope in the sense that we really need to encourage our young generations to be part of the sustainable management of our environment.
Iti sabali pay adamag na suruk sa nga gasot at trekkers manipod iti na duma-duma a lugar, ti pimaset iti may katalo a Kalinga Lumin-awa Trekking Adventure. Tinurong dagiti trekker ti Banaw Protected Landscape iti ili ti Balbalan. Naimatangan dagiti trekker ti agkakapintas a buya pakairamanan ti Saltan River. Limabas dapay iti maibagbaga historic route wenno iti nagnaan dagiti apapo iti sinalakniban dati Kalinga manipod iti colonial powers. Sigun kadagiti trekker malaksid iti napintas a buya iti Kalinga ket naawis da apo maset ti aktibidad gapu iti na isang sangayan a kultura ken kinamanagsangaili dagiti komunidad iti probinsya. Ti trekking event ket maisaka dagiti highlights ti 30th founding anniversary ken 6th Bodong Festival ti Kalinga.
We are so very lucky because this is the first time that this, at the heart of the Balbalasang landscape or the national park, this is the first time that it is open to the public.
Dagiti damdamag manipod iti PTV Cordillera, siak ni Audrey Villena, na Imbag Arabi.
Many thanks, Audrey, and that's all written for tonight's Breaking Stories at the Hour. Join us anew tomorrow for another set of news breakers. Always keep in mind to stay connected by catching the news right here. Denise Osorio here, wishing you all a restful evening, and thank you for watching PTV News Now.